Hi everyone, and welcome back to Naija Lifestyle. I know everyone has missed me. A lot of people have been asking me when is your next video coming up. We've missed you on YouTube. Put something up, so I know you've missed me. Yes, I did miss you too. I missed everyone. Quickly for today, I want to be sharing with you how you can take down your hair without having to shed your hair. Even if it's going to shed, it's going to be very minimal. And in today's video, I'm going to be using my daughter as my muse. So Godiva has had this hair in for 4 weeks. That's the routine I like to adopt with her. I put her in protective styling for 4 weeks, then I take it down. You can see how I'm dividing the roots so I can get to the tangled part. So I take it down, I moisturize it deeply, I moisturize it very well, and then I wash it and I put it back into protective styling. So I'm just taking down her hair here. See how rich it looks, even though I haven't really moisturized it, because even if every week while the hair is in, while she has this protective styling in, I use a lot of products to keep her hair very moisturized and then reduce drying during the period she has the hair in. So I'm taking it down here and I'm just ensuring in the long run that I really moisturize. I'm going to show the products that I use to moisturize her hair somewhere later in this video. So for each portion that I am working on, you can see the dirt that has accumulated at the root because she's had it in for 4 weeks. So I'm just going to really ensure that I get the shea butter. So here I'm using shea butter. I'm using a particular I'm trying to remember the name now, but it's one very cheap conditioner that I bought for about 1,200 naira. When I'm showing it, is going to you are going to see the type of product that I used. And I also used, yes, my carrot butter. In the first video that I made carrot butter. Yes, I have carrot butter as part of the moisturizers that I used for her hair in this video. So I'm just going to ensure that every line, every strand is fully moisturized. The technique I like to adapt to ensure that shedding is really minimal is the technique that doesn't use combing. So if you see, I'm just using my hand to detangle the hair, to detangle her strands. I'm not going to comb the hair. I came to realize that too much of combing, too much of handling can allow your hair break quickly. So I'm going to minimize combing. Even though her hair is dry now and is moisturized, I'm not going to comb it. I'm just going to use my hand to detangle and ensure that every strand really gets the moisture, gets the carrot butter, gets the moisturizer that I'm using to prepare her hair for washing. So you can see here that I'm actually using this on her hair, even though I'm still going to wash the hair. So this is a technique that I also like to employ to ensure that while washing it as easy to manipulate as possible. And I'm done preparing the hair right here. So here I'm washing her hair, and apparently she's not she's not having any of it. See Godiva complaining. Okay, so you can see I divided her hair into 3 portions. I'm washing them in portions to ensure that I might properly get to her root because it's been in for 4 weeks. So I'm washing her hair properly, divided into 3 sections. All the roots, all the strands will be properly washed and just ensure that you get to the dirty part of the hair and you properly wash it. Like I said earlier, I am not going to be using combing method much. You are going to see where I comb the hair and you can understand the reason why her hair hardly sheds. This can enable her to keep the length of the hair. This can enable her to keep the length of the hair and no combing. I'm just going to go to her roots and ensure that I get every area. This is a routine that we do this once every month, so pardon me if it seems like I'm really going at her scalp. It's not as bad as it looks, trust me. So yes, that is the front part. We're just ensuring that it's properly washed, ensuring that the roots are properly washed. And yes, thank God I remembered I'm using long reach bamboo soap, black bamboo soap, to wash her hair. I can share the picture of that sometime later, or I can put it up in the description so you can see what it looks like. I'm using long reach to hairdressing pomade. This will help for the oil to keep the cream in. So the method I'm going to employ for moisturizing her hair is the LCO method. It's called the liquid cream oil method. So that it means you're going to apply liquid first, then you apply the cream. That's your moisturizing lotion or your leave-in conditioner, and then you use oil to seal in both the liquid and the cream. In this and hair right now, I have not dried her hair. You can see there is so much moisture in her hair right now, and she has a hair texture that usually absorbs water. Her hair loves water, so I've learned not to dry it out completely or take out the moisture completely, because I've realized her hair loves water. So I have shown one product, the leave-in, the Cantu pomade. I'm also using Cantu shea butter leave-in conditioner, and this daily hair serum was given to me by a very lovely lady friend of mine. We call her Glamour. So she made that leave-in serum for me, and I'm using that to also add more moisture to her hair. Like I said, Godiva's hair loves water. So yes, you can see me ensuring that every strand is moisturized. Bear in mind, I have not combed the hair. You do not need to comb your hair. You can just use your hand to pick through, go through each strand and ensure. You can also do it and maybe divide your hair into 4 so that you can ensure that you've reached every area. So you can see my carrot butter right there. I have the carrot butter, so I also used it here. So, and those are the products I used. I'm using baby oil now to also add a little bit of more oil to it and just ensure. So the oil is not much, so that the what we really need is the cream. We need the cream, we need the water. The oil is just to seal in the moisture that you have in the hair. And I'm going to leave this hair for about 2 hours to dry. I'm not going to use dryer or heat on it to get it to dry. It's going to air dry itself, and then after that we are going to be making the hair. Right here I'm just massaging her scalp, ensuring that her scalp is well massaged, so all these products can get into her scalp, and her scalp could breathe and could have more room to grow and more room to feel alive. It's been a month, so this is like a routine for her. It's like an ordeal. She's always, "Mommy, I'm tired," but she understands it's her routine, and gradually she's beginning to even love it and look forward to this. So like I said earlier, I ensure I do not leave any strand out. I'll go through again to be sure every area is moisturized. And if there is any part that needs some moisture, I just go right in there. So I'm measuring her hair in inches. It's about 8 inches long. Please bear in mind I have not combed. So basically the methodology I'm using is minimize combing, and also use the LCO, that's the liquid cream oil method. Minimize combing and use the LCO, liquid first then cream and the oil method. So here she's the hair is dry here. I think she's having a dinner because yes, so the oils are fully incorporated and everything is fully in her hair and her hair is dry. So she's ready to make the hair, and I'm just showing you the type of wool I'm showing the type of wool I use. I use baby wool, and I'm just looping it around the table, after which I'll cut off one end and then can use it to thread the hair and put it in a protective style that she would carry for the next 1 month. So I just do that in a loop until the thread is all exhausted, and I cut it at one end right there. So once I've cut it, it's time to make her hair. So I have already prepared the hair into portions. I've cut it into portions, so I'll just go right ahead to thread it for the next the style she's going to have in for the next 1 month. Everything is more or less the same size. So here I'm done threading most of it. This is just the last one, so you can see how I combed just once. The combing was just once, so it's just, and just went through because the hair is soft, it's pliant, it doesn't ache her or pain her, and then I'll just thread it right there, and then that's it. Pretty very easy. So I'll try to do it in a slow motion for those that do not know how to thread. This is how I thread. I'm not having any pineapple in it or any puff in it. I'm just threading it all straight down, and I'm going to pack it when I'm done. Leave, I think, 1 or 2. Yes, I'm leaving 2 in front just to add a little bit of style to the hair. Yes, that's it. So I'll ensure I thread it all to the tip, because I'm not going to put the hair all together in this style we call packing, where you thread all the hair together and then it comes into one, it forms one at the end of the hair, or you pack everything into one shape or onto one side. Here she's going to pack the hair like she's packing it in a bun right in the middle of her head. So that's why I'm threading to the tip, right to the tip of the hair. And yes, she's all done with the hair, and that's it right there. So I would quickly show you how I bring out the 2 she's going to have in front of the hair, and you can see me going through the roots. It doesn't ache her. It's there's room for her to breathe, her scalp to breathe, so it's not painful. It's not painful at all. It doesn't hurt her. Her edges are also well protected. So these are the 2 I'll be leaving outside, and I'm just going to form them into something I call a periwinkle. Just loop it around itself and you tie it off. Yeah, I believe this adds just a little bit of style for her. It's not too much of protective style. Let her also look like she has style in the hair, even though it's like the hair is all tucked up and threaded up and packed away and put away. So yes, so I just looped that round and I'm tying it up. And then she's done with the hair. That's it. If you liked this video, you can try it on your daughter or on yourself. Remember to employ the method to minimize shedding. So I packed her in a bun at the back of her head and she's done. I just used some edge control to lay her edges. So she was really tired at this point. She was beyond exhausted. I had to keep petting her. Her eyes are tired. She looks really sleepy. But then we're all done. And then we'll go through this routine again in 1 month. She's really tired. Yes, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.